Hello, hello. Okay, we are live. If you're listening to this on the podcast, I am just coming on here to let you know we are going to get started in a few minutes. This is a stream, so I'm going to wait for a few people to come in and play our signature hold music. So feel free to fast forward or just sit tight and we'll get started here shortly. I will see you soon. What's up? Good morning, you jive turkey motherfuckers. Oop, I still got the banner up. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. Got to get like a producer or something. What's up? Good morning. Oh, the camera quality is actually not bad. For some reason, I guess when I have a guest on, it looks much shittier. This is okay. This is not bad. I am what's that fucking thing over there? Oh, it's just some Hallmark picture or whatever. If you are new to the stream, just a reminder, my audio quality and my camera quality are usually a lot better. I don't have my camera or my microphone. I'm in Florida picking up my dog, heading back home. I was actually going to head back Friday, Had to postpone it. First flight out Saturday. I'll be out early. My wife's got a whole bunch of shit to do for like a baby shower and all that, friend bullshit. So I have got another glorious weekend on deck, likely pending my work schedule, which I'm going to eat up. I'm going to snack on some grapes. Probably not ideal to do during the stream, so maybe I'll just wait that. I will probably have to start, to the best of my ability, keeping, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. We have to keep Prop Talk going. Prop Talk has been great. Oh, and on that note, we are actually going to start Prop Talk earlier. I think we're going to get started around 9 and go till about 9 to 10:30. And then we talked with Ramble and MJ because we had some people comment last week in the stream that it's tough to watch both. And I know we share some of the same followers. So it kind of only makes sense to try to do it at different times. And as long as it works out for both people, so I think we'll get started earlier and then we'll roll into to Ramble. So Prop Talk 9 a.m. Everything is fine to me. Oh, W's. Okay, great. W Prime. What did Prime do? Get ready for a boring ass low scoring game. You think so? I don't know. Prime Bets with a sub bang. He's been subscribed for 6 months. Wow, look at all those follows yesterday. We love that. The Bear, Sharp, Uwit, Vig Sharp, Prince Nova, I'm So Young Money, that Tijero guy, Miss Kaz, and Sowaza98. Appreciate all the new follows. Welcome to the board review. We do this every morning, weekday. I almost said 9. Prop Talk's going to be moved to 9. 10:30 in the morning every weekday. And today, so just a reminder of our schedule. Mondays, we're going to recap. We're going to recap the weekend. We're going to spend a lot of time recapping the weekend because I think we can really get some good takeaways in there that'll help us improve our betting styles for the season and throughout the season. So Mondays are a recap and Monday Night Football. Tuesdays, we're going to talk NFL. Wednesdays, we are going to talk college. I'm going to have Steak on every Wednesday. It was great for Javon to come on. That was awesome. And then Thursdays, I'm going to talk Thursday Night Football. It's going to be we're going to go through Underdog. And we will put together an entry. And on that note, let me pin the sign up link. If you guys are signing up for Underdog, hold on, copy. Let's see. Let me do a little paste action in this bitch. There we go. Boom. Pin that shit. You can sign up to Underdog. And if you're listening in the podcast, W Podcast, by the way, you guys really like the podcast. Promo code DGen, 50% deposit match up to $250. All right. Holy fuck, Chewy is up early. Chewy, money roller with a sub. We got a nice little hype train in here early. I love that. We got a lot of eyes on us. I see we've got some YouTube is blowing up. There's the Discord. Yep. Jets fake sharp tonight. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think that number has moved back, actually. I don't even know if I'd call him sharp. Nikki, let's really talk about the game, though, because I like this spot. People have found plenty of reasons not to like this spot for the Jets, and that's fine, but I like this spot for the Jets. I'm going to tell you about it. I got the number at 6. I think it went up to 6.5. I thought maybe it would go to 7. Looks like it's back down to 6. So I have not gained any ground on CLV, which is nothing new in my life. I'm not a CLV guy, that's for sure. I do respect CLV, obviously, as I always mention, and just reiterate for the new people that listen to me. But I am not I'm not a professional bettor, so I don't move these markets. I bet $100 on my units, and I don't typically bet early in the week, but trying to get better at it. We have a squad right in the Discord. Join and find out. Ooh, love that. DGen, are you going to add Fat Girls nugget play of the Mario Douglas yards? Fat Girls has a W play? Hold on, dude. I went to McDonald's and a regular McGriddle with cheese is $4.59. What the fuck is happening to this world? I don't know. I don't remember what the price used to be. What's up, Chewy? OU money line. Nope. Best bet, though, is going to be on that under 57.5. I got to get it in unless it moves. I do have a video that I'll post breaking down the best bet yesterday on stream with Jovan and Steak co-signing. We always love that. Noti Gang's in here. I saw sick money. I am updating the notifications, getting a little bit better about that. A little bit better. Ma, the meatloaf. That's right. And then what does that say? Sorry for your lost Jets. You think so? I am curious. I used to get them for $1.30. Jeez, that line just screams Jets to me. Yeah, I think people feel more comfortable taking the points with the Patriots than they do laying it with the Jets. What have the Jets really shown to deserve you that they laid what have the Jets shown you that they deserve to lay? Sorry to get my wording correctly. They deserve to lay a touchdown against anybody. I know the Patriots, expectation-wise, coming into the season, we're going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. Has not necessarily happened through 2 weeks. They lost an overtime game in their home opener against the Seahawks. That was a gritty game. And then they beat the Bengals outright. This team is going to fight early in the season. They're professionals. They're adults. They're grown men. They get paid well. They're going to fight. They got some dogs on defense. Christian Gonzalez is a great cornerback. I just realized I ate another grape. I should stop doing that. I don't want to smack a grape in your ear while you listen to me. Where is Alan Dimsbem? Where's my guy Alan Dimsbem? Patriots lost best defender, leading tackler Bentley, and line moves down to 6. KP, just to put this out there though, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, wasn't the line down to 6 and then moved up to 7? Isn't that what happened? And so it's just back down. I think there's probably people that like the value on the Patriots with the number. I don't know that it's really anything suspicious, but I get where your head's at. No, Snide, we have an announcement. Grape ASMR. Yep, that dude has nothing to do with the line, brother. I thought it opened 6.5 and now down to 6. No, it was 6 early in the week. I think it got up to 6.5, and now it's back to 6. Dave Mason, Bet Online, says Patriots are their second biggest liability this weekend for what it's worth. That doesn't really surprise me. I think your average person would probably take the Patriots here, but I'm not doing this to be contrarian. I want to make that very clear. DJen figured out how to pin comments. I could cry. Yeah, W's. In Twitch, if you are in here, it should be the Underdog link should be in there if you want to sign up. We're going to go through the props and place an entry. You got it 6.5? Yeah, I mean, look, I totally get it. I totally get it. Jets also likely won't have Mosley. Yeah, there's some injuries on there. They lost Jermaine Johnson. They lost CJ Mosley. We're going to talk all about it. 6.5 on the Blue app. Oh, it's so funny. The Blue Book. Yeah, the Blue Book. No, we can just go ahead and say what's what. I'm going to say that I think this line probably closes 7.5 if I had to guess. I think we'll see probably some late money hit the Jets. I don't know that they're going to give you the 7, and I don't think they're going to give you the 5.5. Because, I mean, it's hard. If you're setting a line for this game, it's pretty fucking hard. Why play any games? Just bob back and forth, bob and weave, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. You know what I mean? That's what I would do if I was an odds maker. How about the point? Fuck you, Shady Beef. Yeah, fuck Shady Beef. Can we get a fuck Shady Beef in here? By the way, I love Shady Beef, but can we get a fuck Shady Beef in here for point shaming? Fuck that motherfucker. If I listened to Shady Beef, I would have stayed with the Giants at 2.5 and lost 2 units. But I bought half a point and I got it at 3. W, saved myself $200. Fuck Shady Beef. Thank you. Get a round of applause. But again, I love Shady Beef. Just making that clear. Average person wants the Patriots. Don't you think so? If you ask 10 people, hey, do you want the Jets to win by a touchdown or do you want the Patriots to come within a touchdown? What do you think they would say? I think 6 out of 10 would probably say the Patriots. Breece Hall, -170 to score anytime touchdown. Odds are so bad now. That motherfucker is getting in. He might even get in twice. Jets haven't been favored versus the Patriots in 24 years. Fuzzy, I think I heard that they have been favored once before. This is the second time, I believe. I just don't see a lot of points tonight, which would make me lean Pats. Fair enough. I don't blame you for that logic at all. The Patriots roster is so bad, regression will happen. It's soaring over Garrett Wilson Day. I don't know that it's soaring over. However, I do like Garrett Wilson Day. Garrett Cole. By the way, what's up with baseball? I don't like using this word, but Jod Edmonds or whatever his name is, works for the books, just tweeted, Dog 6+ or 8-0 this season. They are. Yep, they are. Fuck Beef. Where's Greg? I'm taking his job. Greg is asleep at the wheel. No, I'm just kidding. He's cranking the newsletter. He did a great job in the newsletter. The meat and the potatoes are done. It's about 80% done. I've got college in there ready to go, formatted. I got to get the write-ups in there. And then we'll have it out tomorrow morning. If you are not subscribed to the newsletter, get your ass to the website, thedegenerateweekly.com. And right on the homepage, you can hit subscribe for free. Again, thank you to everybody who contributes and pays. You guys are fucking awesome. We much appreciate that. Morning from Corp. What's up, Reggie and YouTube? We got YouTube buzzing. We got Twitter buzzing. Who is betting on Jacoby Brissett? You want to bet on Aaron Rodgers the way he looks so far? Third game in 10 days, Phils. I've heard it a lot. Heard it all before. How is it still regular season baseball? Favorite smack this weekend after last week? I kind of agree. Also, I kind of don't because I like a few dogs, and we'll talk about that. Regression for those 6.5 dogs and dogs covering primetime is coming tonight. Adam, I like where your head's at. I concur. Antonio Gibson, anytime touchdown. Baseball should end the day football starts. I agree. Aaron Rodgers' name means more to the public. Yeah, maybe. I don't. I'd much rather bet on Rodgers than Brissett with his receiving core he's got. LOL. I mean, hold on. Let's not say Rodgers has a receiving core. Let's just say Rodgers has Garrett Wilson. Let's just say that. I don't think anybody gives a fuck about Alan Lazard, however you pronounce it, and Mike Williams right now. I personally don't think so. I think it's just Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson's been pretty quiet this year, hasn't he? Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know that we can say anything about the Jets outside of Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall when it comes to weapons. You can't really say receiving core, my opinion. Rodgers has Hall and Garrett. Yes. Rodgers has 4 MVP. Oh, stop it. He's coming off of an Achilles injury, and he's like 40-something years old. What does it say? Hall, Allen, Lazard all have 2 TDs this year. Aaron going to think about getting Wilson a TD? Yes. I was talking about the Patriots receiving squad being pooped. Yeah, but also, why is nobody talking about this? Listen, this bet for me has nothing to do with fading the public. I just want to make that very clear. Auto Gelato with a sub bang. The Chosen Pastel with a new follow. What's up? Mazer with a sub bang. Appreciate you guys for all the sub bangs early. And again, I'm downloading the audio. I'm turning it into a podcast. A lot of people said they can't watch the streams. Sometimes I get it. You don't know that you can just rewatch the YouTube video or the Twitch stream. So you want to do an Apple podcast. If you're listening to the audio, I am engaging with the chat. We've got 77, 80 people in here in Twitch. We got YouTube. We got Twitter. So if you ever do want to engage and tune in live, feel free to do so. Braylon Allen is their 3rd best player. Nobody gives a fuck about Allen Dips. Name one Patriots receiver. Okay, hold on. I think you guys are going about this the wrong way. Entirely the wrong way. Stop it. With the Aaron Rodgers and receiving core. What are you guys listening to? All I've heard is the Jets' run defense sucks. And all I've heard is that the New England Patriots have a good running game. Ramondre Stevenson looks good. The defense has been playing fairly well. Jacoby Brissett hasn't really been playing that poorly or making mistakes. He's been a game manager. I haven't heard a goddamn thing about, Aaron Rodgers and this receiving core is going to throw all over the Patriots. The Patriots have nothing on. I haven't heard that once this week. Personally. Yeah, you would think so. What else can they really do? Isn't the entire Pats O-line hurt? I have no idea. Biggest concern with the Pats offense pass protection on the O-line is not good. Wide receivers aren't getting enough time to get open. Yep. If you could bet it, Penn's money line would be the grossest play today. Penn's money line? Are you talking preseason hockey? Brisket is beat up. Yeah, who's not beaten up though? You know what I mean? Rodgers is still coming back from a fucking Achilles injury. The Jets have injuries. They're missing the heartbeat. Everybody says that. The heart and soul of their defense. No CJ Mosley. Why is everybody scared to talk about the bad news with the Jets? Why? I don't understand it. They were in a dog fight with the Tennessee Titans, if not for fucking Will Levis turning that ball over. That helped them immensely, winning that game. And they got their ass kicked by the Niners. 3rd game in 10 days. That's all I keep hearing. DJ, I'm sorry to say it, but I was never talking about the Jets receiving core. I just meant I'd rather have Rodgers than anybody compared to Brissett and who he's got. Okay, fair enough. I think everybody would agree with that. Did everyone expect the Jets to be a top 5 offense right out of the gate? I don't know. With the way everybody was betting the Jets in week 1, MJ, maybe. I'll take preseason hockey over baseball. I'm right there with you, bro. Right fucking there with you. I can't even look at the board in baseball. I checked the Rays score. I saw they lost 2-1 yesterday, but I don't care. Season's over. If you look, by the way, Pepe, did he have 10 Ks yesterday? If you look at this Rays pitching staff, I'll give you, this is baseball talk for the day. If you look at this Rays pitching staff, I'm not even just saying this as a Rays fan, as a baseball fan. Seriously, somebody answer this to me. How are you not rock hard? Seriously, how are you not rock hard? Taj, Shane, Rasmussen, McClanahan, Pepiot. Come on. Springs. You kidding me? The bullpen's been better. These fuck faces got to figure out a way to win, to score 3 runs a game, and they're going to win. They're probably going to win 99 games. Easy. You have a Jets Super Bowl ticket. Yeah, what does that mean? That has nothing to do with the Jets offense coming hot out of the gate. Let's talk Skeens. Did you bet when I said he's plus 150 now? No, I did not. Matt. But I'm rooting for you. They can't hit. I know. Rock hard, DJ. And Shane Baz is a bum. Get out of here, KP. Rempe. It means you're already invested. I am already invested. Yeah, I'm already invested in the Jets. Doesn't matter. I took the Jets live. Yes, last week. Took the Jets live last week. Anyways, that's baseball talk. So let's do this. Can anybody run a poll? On Twitch? I would love to know where you guys are at in this game. Can anybody run a poll? Just do like a 2-minute poll, mods, if you don't mind. Do a 2-minute poll. Jets -6, Patriots +6. I am curious. Can't wait for April 5th until it stays over wins loading. Don't know what that means, Boston Sports Store. What does M mean? Okay, never mind. Don't do a poll then. Forget the poll. Pat's money line? Interesting. I so don't agree. Mods in Realm. 80-20 Pats, no brainer. Pat spread. Yeah, Nikki, I could not disagree with you more, thinking that everyone's going to be on the Jets tonight. I think that's crazy. What is the play? Here, I'll vote to keep it honest. Jets -6. Vote. All right. 5-3, 6-3 Jets right now. 7-3 Jets. 8-3 Jets. Everybody's probably just trying to prove me wrong. That's fine. 9-4 Jets. 10-4 Jets. First time chatter. Pat spread. What's up, Bosley? Boxles? Is that how I pronounce your name, maybe? Hit the poll, motherfuckers. Exact score, Pats 13, Jets 17. First half over. Is that I already know Trent is going to be on the Jets. Jets getting 6 is criminal, but that's why I like it. Yep, haven't seen a single spread play on the Jets. Jets Bengals money line. At this point, we might just have to wait for Trent's tweet. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, you know the stupid-ass picture of Trent in a Jets jersey is coming. That would be fucking hilarious. 17-11, 18-12 Jets right now. Fairly split. One vote could change it all. It's crazy that this is getting more votes than the squad pod typically does, by the way. Okay, that's good enough. No, it's not 25-3. Shane, Jets money line, parlayed with Shane McClanahan and Cy Young might be the freest bet of all time. And you don't hear me say that often. Okay, I think we can get into it. No, stop it. I have so much PTSD. From a Braylon Allen touchdown against the Niners, and this fuckface scores 2. Can you believe that? That's happened to me twice this year. James Cook, week 1, touchdown. Nope. Josh Allen has 2. Following week, he scores 3. Braylon Allen, week 1, touchdown. Nope. Following week, he scores 2. Sometimes I feel like I'm on the fucking Truman Show or something, when I'm just getting fucked with. You know what I mean? And Pat just went out right. Yep. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. That's all that matters. W's. It's okay. First TD instead. Rodgers, 8-3-1 against the spread on short weeks. Yeah. Don't think anyone's mentioned this in the third chosen pass, though. Yes, they have. Well, I kind of touched on it briefly, but it doesn't hurt to reiterate. Let's talk about this game. I'm going to take a break from the chat real quick. Sorry, I'm sipping on some green tea right now. It's good for my throat. Morning, Budman. How are we? Skeens ROI is the freest bet out there. Top pitcher versus 75th percentile outfield having a solid start. Listen, I'm not like the biggest baseball guy. I don't know. I don't care how good anybody else is at hitting a baseball. This hairline is in big trouble, by the way. Oh no, I'm going to have to get the surgery. Oh God. I don't care how good anyone else is hitting the baseball. The fact that Skeens was as good as advertised, I don't think I understand him not winning Rookie of the Year. I that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't care what fucking Jackson Merrill's WRC plus is. I don't care what his barrel rate is. I just don't. Skeens is unbelievable. He's the rookie of the year. I don't know how anybody could vote for a hitter. I get it. You hit and you play the outfield. He's a good defense. Whatever. Pitching. You're just wrong. Wow. Snacks is fired up about this one. You're so fucking wrong, he throws in there. He has zero right to win that award. Whoa. Paul Skeens has zero right? Don't let my opinion get you so upset, by the way. I literally just said I'm not a baseball guy. Throwing the F-bomb, just wrong. Just what does it say? Just get ready to learn Istanbul. That's crazy. You're so fucking wrong. You're just wrong. Take. I don't understand the odds either. I think the odds are completely off because people nuked Merrill when Skeens was like minus 1,000. Yeah, Snacks is off the ganja. Took 3 weeks off from MLB. Straight bet Seattle last night, and J-Rod loses his mind in first and third no outs. Oh, Snacks confirmed Livy Dunn fan. Well, I bet Snacks thinks Angel Reese is rookie of the year too. Snacks heated opinion minus 8,000 cashes. Garrett Wilson is chalked. Jersey Jerry signs play. His signs play hit. But if Junior Caminero was up the entire year and doing what Mail was doing, you would be having a stroke. Not for what Skeens is doing. No way. I don't think there's any hitter that would make me change my mind. Paul Skeens is out of this world. Out of this world. What does that say? Is it 2-0? I don't think it is. 1-1. I don't know what that means. Oh, his signs play. I don't care. Jersey Jerry signs play don't bother me. Also, I love that content. Noah Thornton with a sub bang. Love that. Noah Thornton, almost 2 years anniversary. Still waiting for my Wander Franco MVP to pay out. Yeah, I have a Randy Rosarina MVP ticket, by the way. Just wanted you to know that. Wilson. Oh, no. Hey, boss. What's up? It's fun content, but it's chalk. Wilson is rightfully corp again, in my opinion. That's too bad because I do like Wilson. And, I posted that tweet that is like kind of blowing up right now about Garrett Wilson responding to that person's dog. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my Twitter at the DGen Weekly. You'll see it. And a lot of people commenting that he is going to get locked down by Christian Gonzalez. Now, Christian Gonzalez is a very good defensive back. I loved him. I think he came out of Oregon. Does that sound right? Love the draft pick. I don't care. I think Garrett Wilson is going to go over his receiving yards at 64.5. I added a half a unit to it. He's going to go in my underdog entry for sure. Hitters play every day while pitchers are every fifth. So hitters will always win. That's wild to me. Hitters will always win. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I just, has there been a rookie pitcher that has come into the league and done what Paul Skeens has done? Genuinely curious. I have no skin in the fucking game. I have no skin. Merrill should be a dunk. That's wild. He was the starting pitcher in the fucking. Has that ever happened? Bartolo Colon, is this sarcasm or are you serious? I have Bichette to lead the league in hits. Should pay out soon. Strider had a crazy rookie year and still lost to Harris. In all seriousness, was Strider's rookie year as good as Paul Skeens? I'm kidding. Oh, okay. The L Rookie of the Year may go to the Yankees pitcher, so MVP, but maybe Rookie of the Year. Sox receiving core absolutely torched the last secondary last week. Gonzalez seemed like he was playing real conservative last week. Yep, not since Fernando Venezuela for the Dodgers in the 70s. Last rookie to start the All-Star game. Just because he's the only one doesn't make him play every day and provides value. Got it. So your whole thing is you have to play every day to win an award. That's what you're saying. Dude basically threw a no-hitter to second start, then got pulled. Never seen anything like it. Frankly, never seen anything like it. Strasburg, yeah, that's a good one. I have Burchett too. Can I get a fuck the MLB? Yeah. Bobby Witt should win the MLB. Good morning, Mr. DGen. Yep. How are you? Good morning. Merrill had that one walk-off. Yeah, Merrill's good. Don't get me wrong. Merrill's a good player. I see his clips. I see his stats. I see what he's doing. He's a good fucking player. No doubt about it. I just think a phenom pitcher that comes into the league and lives up to the expectations and the hype and does what Skeens does, that's a rookie of the year, in my opinion. Sorry. Take, apparently. Strider year was on par with Skeens. Wow, interesting. DGen, Royce Lewis MVP looking good. I feel it. Are you guys all fucking with me? I feel like everybody's fucking with me. Put in your Scoot Henderson most improved player right now. That is very funny. The guy for the Blazers. I'm out. Screwball Cy Young was actually air though. Yeah, congratulations. I did not play that. Unfortunately, I did not play that. I have one winning future bet. It is not Spencer Torkelson over home runs. It is not Brandon Drury over RBIs. It is Jose Barrios over wins. Can we get a round of applause for Jose Barrios? Oh, and Dalton Varsho. I need Dalton Varsho over home runs. All right, we're going to get into the game, by the way. We have a lot of time to fuck around if you're listening to this anywhere else or for the first time. Hold on. I need Dalton Varsho. How many home runs does he have? Tell me this motherfucker has. Hold on. Dalton Varsho. I need over 20 and a half. Come on. Oh, my God, I'm so nervous. How do you find stats? How do you just find season stats? Career? This is so stupid. 2024. Oh, my God, he's got 18. Cocksucker. Well, how many games is there? 136. He's got 26 games left. You got to be fucking kidding me. This guy needs a oh, yeah, Mets win total. That was my 3-unit banger. Let's go. Only one win total on the year. Come on, boys. Come on. I think we should attack Antonio Gibson at some capacity. All right. You know what I think? I think we should get into the fucking game. Thanks for hanging out. It is about 11 o'clock. So we shot the shit for about 30 minutes. I feel like that's probably perfect. All right, hold on. Let me tell Twitter we're about to get into the game. Let me tell Twitter we're about to get into the game. What is saying is that? What video game saying is that? Get in the game. What is that? Can somebody help me out on that? Get in the game. What the fuck is that? Hold on. All right, we're done fucking around. It's time to talk Jets, Pats. Hop in. All right, so here's what I'm going to tell you. First and foremost, I'm going to go watch this game with Steak tonight. Looking forward to it. I'll be having, hopefully wherever we go serves Guinness. I don't know what they do. But if not, I will probably, what am I going to have tonight? I'm probably going to have, what sounds good? Tito Sprite? Or maybe like a rum and diet. I'm trying to drink clear liquor. Or maybe I just go back to my old ways. Huh? Bourbon and Coke? Little Jim Beam and Coke, Jack and Coke, whatever. I'm not super picky with the whiskey if I'm putting it in the Coke. You don't want the nice stuff, though. You know what I mean? Makers and Diet, something like that. Have some Oktoberfest. Ooh, that's good beer. How about some water? Great idea. Varsho is out for the year, right? Shut the fuck up. Is he really? I tagged you in a Guinness video on Twitter. I think I saw it. Yeehaw. Is that where the girl was splitting the G? Tito's water lime? Interesting. EA Sports. It's in the game. That's what it is. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel Roven. I haven't seen your name before. W. Daniel Roven. Anybody watching on Twitter, don't forget, it always helps me. It helps anybody that you support that's doing this. Like the tweet, retweet. If you're watching on YouTube, like that shit. The engagement goes a long way. Yeah, Thomas, I think I told you a funny story about Yingling. Yingling is the beer that I drank when I was never a beer guy in my 20s. I was always whiskey and Jaeger. But anyways, I started drinking beer. You know, you start having fucking Bud Light, Miller High Life was kind of my thing. And then you graduate to like Yingling. I always thought Yingling was like a fancy beer from another country. And then I saw it was on a domestic menu with all the other Bud Lights. And I was like, wait a minute. It's not, this is a domestic beer. And they're like, yeah, it's from Pennsylvania. And I was like, oh, that's also what I learned what the word domestic meant. All right. Give me a break. Florida education. No, I can't blame that on Florida. I was just a fucking idiot. But you know what I mean? I was like, oh, Yingling is just a domestic beer. It's just like a little, it's kind of like a Miller Lite with a fucking, that has to go to a black tie wedding. You know, like you implement a black tie wedding because you don't want your uncles coming from, you know, the Midwest showing up in like jeans and a polo. You don't want them showing up like GRP. No offense. I love GRP. He's a good dude. So you say, hey, you need to wear a black tie. It's black tie. Black tie. So it's like, fuck, I got to go rent a suit. That's kind of like what Yingling is. Is so bad. Yeah, Rolling Rock is an interesting beer. Beef is such a min homer. KJ Osborne over yards. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Anyways, let's talk about the game. So I'm gonna ignore the chat, otherwise I'm never gonna get anything done, and I'm just gonna sit here and bullshit forever because I can do that. Let's talk about the Jets first. Is it weird if I put my hat backwards? Yeah, it is weird. I look like a fucking idiot. Jets start the year 4.5, 4-point dogs on the road in San Francisco. They put together a beautiful drive. Everybody on Twitter says the Jets are back. Jets fans are saying that was one of the best drives I've ever seen in my life from the Jets. And for a second, hope was restored for the New York Jets fan base. And they were like, God damn it, this is what we could have had all season. But that second lasted not very long. Hence why I'm saying a second, because a second's not very long. And just like that, Kyle Shanahan shoved it up the New York Jets and Robert Saleh's ass with a running game in Jordan Mason. Doesn't matter sometimes who is in there at running back for a Kyle Shanahan offense. Plug and play. Remember Mike Shanahan, coach for the Broncos? Anybody could go back there. So Jordan Mason goes off. Jets defense doesn't look great. The guy is literally, every time he gets the ball, he's getting 6, 7, 8 yards. And then the Jets only get the ball 5 times. Lazard, 2 touchdowns. But the Jets didn't necessarily look great, right? They got their ass kicked. I think that had a lot more to do with the Niners than it did with the Jets. Personally, I have the Jets to win the Super Bowl. Yes. Do I think it's a lock? Absolutely not. Am I panicking? No. But here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this. That week 2 game against the Tennessee Titans told me a lot about the New York Jets. And what I'll tell you, I think this guy actually, I was about to reference T Squared, and I think the T Squared guy actually just hit me up. Oh, he's in the chat. Love that. What's up, Daniel? So this is what I'm getting at, and this is very important. So I went to T Squared. Now I'm going to hype up T Squared. Daniel's going to think I'm doing it just because he's in the chat. Not true. You already know I like T Squared. So I go to T Squared to watch the games on Sunday, all right? And they're having a Jets watch party. And I'm like, all right, I got no side or total in the Jets Titans game, but I'm a Jets Super Bowl bettor, right? So I'll go muck it up with the Jets fans. Maybe they'll welcome me in. And they did. The guys, I sat at the bar, I got the last seat at the bar. The guys at the bar welcomed me. We're shooting the shit, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you what I saw in these Jets fans' eyes, okay? And you could just feel. You could feel it in that entire place, which was packed, by the way. It was a great Jets watch party. Good job, Daniel. Everybody in there was nervous as shit. Everybody. The Jets fans are a humbled fan base. Humbled. There was definitely, with New York fans, you have to understand something. Daniel Jones beats the fucking Minnesota Vikings in a playoff game. They go 9-7. Champagne popping. Parade ready. Daniel Jones MVP. The Giants are set for the future. Let's pay them all this money. New York sports franchises will take anything they can get and run with it. So they got Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, they got the soul sucked out of him last season. That sucked. But I think it really beat the Jets down to like another level. And so I think they've gotten down to a level of like not being a New York sports fan base. And what I mean by that is like constantly having that expectation to win. They're like down, like on the Titanic. There's the first floor, second floor, third floor. When Leonardo DiCaprio's like in the third floor, mucking it up with like the common folk. Those are my kinds of people. The Jets are now a little bit, their expectations are every time they go to dinner, it's not going to be a 5-star restaurant. You know what I mean? They're just lucky to get some fucking slop. You know what I mean? That's what the Jets fans are right now. They were so nervous, so tense, uneasy, on edge. They thought they were going to lose that game. And now I'm sitting at the bar talking to this guy I met, nice dude. And Aaron Rodgers looks sluggish, which is expected. He's coming back from a big injury, right? He's learning a new system. He's in new colors. Everything is different. He only played 4 plays. He didn't even throw a pass, So everything's different. It's going to take him some time. But he looks just like the game is really fast and he's trying to figure it out, get up to speed. From what I saw in that Titans game, he had a clean pocket. But if his first read wasn't there, he was panicking. He's trying to get it all down. He's trying to get it back, and he'll get it. I'm sure he'll be fine if he stays healthy, obviously. The Jets still need more weapons, though. I will tell you that. But he was panicking. I'm like, man, this is just not looking good for the Jets. Then he runs out of bounds, and he gets shoved. He gets shoved out of bounds. And he gets back up, and he bumps into the defender, and they start chirping, blah, 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 blah. Nothing serious. Kind of fun. Chirping, blah, 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 blah. I said right then and there, I told the guy, the Jets fan, I said, I'm taking the Jets right now. They're going to win this game. And Aaron Rodgers is going to go for 3 touchdowns. That just woke him up. He's a petty motherfucker. That just woke him up. He did not throw for 2 touchdowns. He threw for 2 touchdowns. But the Jets won the game. I still had to sweat my dick off. I got him at like plus 114. I put it on my Action Network. Just 1 unit, nothing crazy. But the Jets fan started laughing at me. He didn't love it. He wasn't arrogant. He wasn't cocky. And everybody in that bar was far from confident. I like that a lot. I like that. This fan base is down there on the 3rd level of the Titanic, mucking it up with all of us, common folk. I like that. They are not overly confident. They're not overly cocky. And I'm telling you right now, they're going into this game nervous. I guarantee you. Sure, you're probably going to have some people who think that the Jets are going to smash them, but I bet you your average Jets fan is not going out and opening up their sports book and hammering the Jets to win by 6 or 6.5 points. Bet you they're not. Bet you they're not. So anyways, here's what I'll tell you. Dude, if the Jets have always had their defense to keep them in games, and now they have Breece Hall, who everybody's got an Offensive Player of the Year ticket, Garrett Wilson, who's everybody's got him, myself included, lead the league in receiving. If Rodgers can play competent football, the Jets fan narrative is our defense is good enough to win us games. The Jets fans didn't even think they were good enough to beat Will Levis in week 2. I like the Jets minus 20F. Oh my gosh. They're actually too nervous. It's kind of hilarious. All my friends are Jets fans. They are convinced they lose outright. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Crutch bets. This is exactly what I'm building up. The Jets fans are nervous. You know what I like to do? I like to fade the home team when the fucking fans waltz in there like, oh yeah, baby, we're rolling. Ain't no way I'm coming out of this game with watching my team lose. Because I've been that fucking fan. I've driven down to Raymond James so many fucking times thinking I'm on cloud 9. Everything's good gravy. They just had 2 or 3 wins, and we're going to play the fucking Steelers on Monday Night Football. Cordell Stewart's out. They got fucking, what was that guy's name? Tommy Maddox in there. And we lose. And I'm like, man, I can't wait to fucking go to school tomorrow, Tuesday, and wear my Mike Alstott jersey after a win. No, you get your soul sucked out of you. You get your hopes and dreams crushed because that's what sports do. They're cruel. I like betting the Jets tonight at 6. I like them to win by a touchdown because I love that this fan base is nervous and not cocky, not confident. However, that's not the only reason. I know that this is the 3rd game in 10 days for the Jets, 11 days, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. I think they needed that win big time, and they got it. That's huge for morale. The Patriots, nobody's really talking about this. The Patriots, listen to the start of the season. Obviously, you probably know what they've done. Tommy Maddox, yep. Just had a Jets friend that say Jets win by 2 touchdowns. Same one that said Eagles win by 2 Monday. Oh, well, that's not good. Here's the thing. The Patriots, week 1, biggest win of the weekend. Biggest win of the NFL season, right? Biggest underdog win outright on the road. They come home. I bet you people were probably taking the Seahawks, thinking, that was fluky. The Patriots aren't going to follow that up. But they do. The Patriots were up 20-17 with the ball in Seattle territory with like 4 or 5 minutes left. Couldn't do anything with it. Drive stalled out, whatever. But we got a rookie head coach on a short week. Nobody's talking about that. I don't think that there's necessarily that big of an advantage for the Patriots as opposed to the Jets. I don't care that it's 3 games in 10, 11 days. It's the start of the season. These guys are still fresh. And you got, whatchamacallit, you've got CJ Mosley hurt. Yeah, that sucks. But if anything, you probably got a fresh fucking backup in there. I don't care if he's better or worse, whatever. They're going to run the ball. Just get your ass up there and fill a gap. You don't need to fucking be super smart. I mean, what kind of offense are they going to run? They're not running a fucking Kevin O'Connell or Kyle Shanahan offense. So maybe he's younger. Maybe he's fresher. I'm not super worried about that. And the last thing why I like the Jets, and this is very important. Actually, this is the most important thing. I don't know where I stand with Robert Saleh. I really don't. I did not really like him at first. Then I started to like him. Then I didn't like him. Then I liked him last year, and I bet him in season to win Coach of the Year. Obviously, that didn't happen. I think there's like some credit that he gets for winning games with the quarterback. I mean, what do you got? Zach Wilson and Tim Boyle the last few years? This is atrocious. This is atrocious. And the teams are still competitive. I mean, they went on the road and they beat like the Packers. They go on the road, they beat the Broncos. I'm not saying the Broncos are any good, but still it's like mile high. So I don't necessarily know where I stand with Robert Saleh. But I will tell you this. Do you know what the Patriots and Jets did in the last week of the season last year? I'll wait for somebody to answer that. Week 17. Well, I guess it was week 18. Week 18, Belichick's final game. Jets in New England. Jets are 6-10. Season's over. Done. Nothing matters. What did the Jets do? I'm waiting. Rage fuck. Thank you. My name is Jeffrey. Rage fuck. 17-3. The 17 isn't a rage. They only allowed the Patriots to score 3 fucking points in New England. Last game of the year. You know what that tells me? Playing the Patriots, they get up for. That's what I think. I think this fucking team is so sick and tired. It's the second time they've ever been a favorite. Not ever. Second time they've been favorites to the New York against the Patriots in the last 24 years. We've all heard that stat. The Patriots have fucked them up for years, almost 2 decades. Pat's offense seems better this year, but I get that. Yeah. I was at the game the Patriots lost to the Jets, and the only TD by Breece Hall in the snow. Didn't give up a touchdown. Huge. That is true, but I don't care. The Jets team didn't tune out necessarily Robert Salah, right? Jets going to overtime for a push going in sting. Jets run D worries me. I understand that. The Jets run D worries everybody. I think the first couple minutes or a couple things, talking points people had was like, oh, everybody's going to be on Aaron Rodgers and his receiving core. I understand you didn't mean to say receiving core. I know what you meant now. Aaron Rodgers and his weapons. That's not what I'm necessarily hearing. There's just as much of an argument to be made that the Patriots can run the ball and the Jets run D is weak. I will counter with this. Do you think there is a worse time to be going against a running offense than week 1 against the Niners and Kyle Shanahan with all that time to prepare? Because I don't. So we only have a 2-week sample size, a 2-game sample size. I think that kind of maybe skews it a little bit on how bad the Jets run defense actually might be. But we'll find out. I think they've also heard it all week. Well, I know it's only been 4 days, whatever. It's a short week. That is what they're emphasizing. You're soft. You can't stop anybody. The run defense is bad. The Patriots are coming into town on a short week with a young head coach. I don't necessarily know that they're going to bring in some incredible fucking game plan. They're going to run the ball. Get your ass up there. Stack the fucking box. On that note, surprise guest, POD Pete is going to come in here and share his thoughts on the game. Pete, good afternoon. How are you? It's 11:15 on the East Coast. What do you got there?
I'm tweeting out to let people know to come in so we can talk together.
Okay, I'll give you a second then. So, anyways, POD Pete's going to come on. He's got to play in this game. TNF Nug, teams with less than 5 days to rest coming off an OT game are 3-23 ATS next games. Interesting stat. Looking good, DJ and Jury weekend. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. W guest. Pete, thumbs up. Ready to roll. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. We got early baseball and football. It's a good day to be a fan of both.
It's amazing. I haven't talked baseball in like probably 2.5 weeks. And then today we gave some acknowledgement to the sport. We talked a little Rays 2025 World Series because that pitching staff looks so incredible. But I don't want to get off topic because we're in a heated discussion here with Jets Patriots.
Okay.
Thank you for coming on. I know for the most part in years past, you have given me a lot of shit for not having a side on a primetime game
for years.
But I feel like now this year you are not in any sort of rush to get there with a side or a total in a primetime game. Is that correct?
No, I don't think so. Like, I don't care. I judge all the games the same way. So it's like if I have a pick in this game versus that game, like I don't care if it's on prime time or not. Like I go through the entire slate to start the week. And if it happens to be on prime time, all of a pick. And if it doesn't, I don't. So sometimes I have more on prime time. Sometimes I don't. It's just all about the slate. Like I don't try and push something just because it's a standalone game, especially when there's baseball on where I can put my money elsewhere where the value is.
White Sox first 5 team total over. I hear you.
Exactly.
Okay. So without further ado, I know that you've got a little bit of a time crunch, which is totally fine. I would like to hear your thoughts. I just did some ranting. I don't know how much you've heard of that, but we also chatted a little bit behind the scenes. You kind of know where I stand. Why don't you, and thank you for joining, by the way, why don't you tell the listeners where you're going to be at in this game?
I'm going to be on Jets -6 as well. Are you able to share your screen?
I can.
Go to Ralph Michaels.
His Twitter?
Yes, go to his Twitter. He's phenomenal. I highly recommend everybody following him. He is a guy who just spits out trends. He's very good. Seems like a nice guy. I've heard him talk a lot. And he just came out with that trend this morning. But I also heard this trend from Evan Abrams on Action Network as well. And now I had already bet the Jets -6. So I don't think that anybody should just blindly follow trends. I think it just should be used to support a side you're on. Or you see a trend and then you look into that game to see if there's still value on the side based on the matchup. So if you could pull up that trend, it is wild.
Yeah, somebody just shared it in the comments, but please go ahead and repeat it.
Yeah, so basically teams off an overtime game with 4 days of rest or less versus foe not on off an overtime game are 3-23 against the spread since 2002. So the trend from Evan Abrams on Action Network was just the last 20 years. So I assume that since about 2004. And it doesn't come up that much. Those teams are 3-21 against the spread, right? That's an 87.5% hit rate. And it makes sense, right? Some trends are just, oh, that's weird that happened. It might sound like a coincidence, doesn't really make football sense. But the reason I'm buying this trend is because it totally does. We just saw last week, especially early on in the season, football is an exhausting sport. These guys are getting hit at 100 miles an hour. So it takes a little bit to get back into your full strength, especially early when you don't have your legs fully under them. We just watched. I'm a Rams fan. We took on the Cardinals. We own the Cardinals. We never lose to the Cardinals. I don't care if it's on the road. I don't care if it's in LA. We never lose to the Cardinals. Now, I know we were banged up. Again, that comes off an overtime game. Patriots offensive line is banged up. We lost 41-10. I've never seen our defense and even our offense look as tired as I did. Again, coming off that big overtime loss. Patriots coming off an overtime loss against the Seahawks. Now on a short week, rookie head coach, so he doesn't truly know how to fully prepare for a Thursday night football game. But you could argue, well, he's facing the Jets. Makes it a little bit easier to plan ahead. Has he ever planned for an Aaron Rodgers offense? He's planned for Trevor Siemian, Zach Wilson. That's what he's planned for. He hasn't planned for this. So you factor in that for the Patriots. You factor in rookie head coach. And then you also factor in, I think Aaron Rodgers, if we're just looking at the matchup, is going to have plenty of time in the pocket. He faced two teams, the Titans and the 49ers, who have high pressure rates, good secondaries in terms of dropback EPA per play. Patriots rank lower in terms of dropback EPA per play than both of those defenses. And the Patriots have the 5th lowest pressure rate in the NFL. So while they do have a good run defense, good luck against Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. I think this is going to be a game where we see Aaron Rodgers go like this, tone down the fans, and take these 11-minute drives that take an hour, and the Jets just drown out the clock, 24-13 New York Jets. And we talked about this off camera too. The disrespect that the Jets defense is getting. They're going to be the most hyped up unit on the field. They're going to stack the box, and then they're going to force one-on-one matchups outside. DJ Reed is back. Michael Carter is here. Sauce Gardner. The Patriots don't have the weapons to win those one-on-ones against the Jets. They're going to do the same exact thing that they did to the Titans. But the Titans, I still think, have a better offense than the Patriots. We can't forget, this is a Patriots team that had a 5.5 win total that was crushed down to 4.5 because his offense could be historically bad. And on a week after a game where they lost in overtime, I think we get the worst Patriots. I think we get the Patriots' worst nightmare. We get the game that Patriots bettors that were fading them in the futures market expected. And they barely score. Jets put up enough to cover the 6.
Well said. I align with you in just about every way. A good counter to talking about the Patriots coming off of an overtime loss is, as Jay said in YouTube, is that the Jets are playing their 3rd game in 11 days.
Definitely.
It's something to consider, but given that it's right in the start of the season, I don't necessarily mind it as much. And I do think that there is a little bit of a counter to that to offset it with the Patriots being on a short week, coming off the overtime loss. And not only that, they have an entirely new coaching staff. I believe. I think the new offensive coordinator, Alex Van Pelt, obviously Mayo's a new coach, and I think their defensive coordinator is new. So I don't really care that it's the 3rd game in the 11 days for the Jets. It's still just the start of the season. And then as I kind of told you, with these injuries, CJ Mosley being hurt, I know this is a big deal, but given how you have to game plan for the Patriots, I think with just stacking the box and stopping the run, I don't necessarily care about the talent drop off from CJ Mosley to whoever the backup is. You just get a fresh, I'm assuming younger body in there, fill a fucking gap. I think that's all you really need to do. If you're the Patriots, you probably have to run some fluky, cute plays, misdirection, sweeps, wide receiver reverses. I would think screens, but you're right. I think this Jets defense is going to be fucking fired up. I don't really know that they're going to catch them off guard. And if they do, you said 24-13. I have this game 27-10. I don't know where the total is. It's probably right around that number. I think the Patriots get one touchdown on them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's early, right out of the gate with a scripted drive, or it's like right out of halftime. So,
and I also
go ahead.
I just want to add on, because whenever I assume you too, whenever anybody gives a trend, right, for the Patriots on the overtime trend where they're 3-23 against the spread, there will always be someone, well, the Jets have played 3 games in 11 days. Like, okay, forget about the trend altogether, right? We just broke down the matchup. I don't know how the Patriots are going to score against this Jets defense when they stack the box. The only way the Titans were able to score was really one big touchdown to Calvin Ridley, which was kind of fluky, kind of not, but it was just sound coverage by the Jets. And a guy like Calvin Ridley made a big play with Will Levis, who has a big arm. Jacoby Brissett and his weapons are not like that. And I also think that there's more disrespect to the Jets defense against a divisional opponent. So they're going to show up more. That's why I said at the beginning, I took the Jets before I even knew that this trend existed. But I did know, just from my football sense, that after an overtime loss on a short week, it's not going to be a good spot for them. So if your concern is that the Jets have played 3 games in 11 days, bet the Patriots. I don't know what to tell you. But I think that the matchup calls for the Jets to win. I think that the trends call for the Jets to cover and win. And also, I'm not a referee guy. Like, I don't really care about referees. Unless they're complete outliers. Complete outliers. John Hussey, the referee for this game, who's at the head, he's 60% hit rate towards the home team against the spread. Wild. 85-57. 85-57. That's wild. There's no referee in the NFL that's even close to that. I don't know why. And if it was like 12-6, no, I'm not going to pay attention to that. 160 game sample. I'm going to pay attention. So I think it's lining up for a Jets big time win.
Okay, good stuff, Pete. Thank you very much. And then before I let you go on your way, and then we start talking underdog props, do you have anybody in this game? Or are you just really focused on the side?
Just really focused on the side. One prop that I did look into, Demario Douglas over 21.5 receiving yards.
Somebody said that as soon as we started. Fat Girls, I think.
Yeah.
But you like Demario Douglas?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't even have a target in week 2, but he was open for a lot of big chunk plays. And Jacoby Brissett even said after, there was a quote where it's like, I like that he's getting fired up about not getting the ball. We have to make it a priority to get it to him. Because I think Douglas, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Patriots fans, if you guys are in the chat or anything, I think he's the most talented wide receiver on your team. Like, you got Polk, you got Thornton, KJ Osborne. I think Demario Douglas is probably the best. So I think that they're going to make it a focal point to target him. Also, the Patriots came out and said that they want to start throwing downfield. I'll believe it when I see it. That's why I'm not on this play, because I also don't know if he can win his one-on-one matchup. He's the most talented Patriots wide receiver. That doesn't mean he's a talented wide receiver. So I would look towards him. I think it's a good bounce back spot for him, especially in a trailing game script. You expect Jacoby Brissett, if they're down, to start throwing. So I do like it. I didn't end up betting it, but it's a strong lean for me for sure.
Okay. All right. Good shit. Pete, thank you. Follow Pete at PeterApple23 Twitter. Are you doing anything for? Oh yeah, you have a YouTube channel. You put your best bets on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I broke down this play like over 13 minutes. Like I do, tons of analysis for all my picks. Just Gridiron fans on YouTube. So like I said, like I appreciate trends. I think they're helpful in handicapping, but they should never be the sole reason why you're on a play. They should only either confirm or take you off a play that you already like. And this is such an absurd trend that we had to bring it up.
Fair enough. All right. Well said. Pete, good luck tonight. I hope we cash on our collab play and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you throughout the season.
You too. Enjoy it, everybody.
Right. Peace. See you, Pete. Thanks for coming on. Okay. I again, follow Pete on his Twitter and YouTube page. Does good stuff, whether you agree with him or disagree with him. Puts in the work, puts in the analysis, does good videos, has great graphics. Great graphics. Greg's been fired, by the way, if anybody doesn't remember. We have a new graphics guy Thursday night. Yep. W's. Great job, Snide. Yep. This one was my wife. She did a nice job. WP, thank you, Ron Ginsburg. Thank you. I don't know. I saw Cornfields yapping it up in the chat. Corn, are you still in the air, by the way? Hope you're flying safely. GG's Greg. Look, I'm good with the trend. I'd be on the Jets regardless. Sounds like Pete would be as well. My biggest thing is this. This is a one-unit play for me. You heard my inspired, enthusiastic pitch, I guess, because I was just with Jets fans. That is something that I like to see. If the Jets fans were like cocky and like, fuck yeah, we're back. Can't wait to kick the Patriots ass next week. I'd be like, ugh. They were uneasy. I like uneasy. I like that. And I just can't get over how I think the Jets are going to take out all those years of tormenting and misery and ass kickings from the Patriots. I just think they're going to take it out on them. I really do. Rodgers' first game against the fucking divisional foe. You're back in front of the fans. It's probably going to be a little bumpy. It's not, I don't think this is going to be, again, I have 27-10 as my score prediction. I don't think it's going to be a pretty 27-10, if that makes sense. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to, like I said, I think the Patriots either score right out of the gate, and then all of you that are watching are immediately going to be like, Rob, fucking tell DJ, told you, too many points. Idiot. Or it's going to be like, 10-3, sluggish start. Then you come out. I think the Patriots might catch the Jets to start that second half. Maybe the Jets just dominate them, don't allow a first down or one or two, something like that, and then the Patriots sneak one, or vice versa, they start one early. But I think ultimately I like the Jets, but now we have to talk player props. All right, player props, underdog, and I got to find some sort of entry. I'm not going to force it. It's probably not even going to be a large entry, okay? But it's going to be a small one. It might even be a two-teamer. And I'll tell you this, I am on Garrett Wilson, as corp as that may be. If you are just joining, here you go, by the way. Here's the Underdog link. I'll pin it. If you want to sign up, 50% deposit match. You can put $10 in there. It doesn't matter how much money. Bet responsibly, okay? Anything like these for props that you're going to parlay, do whatever with, I always emphasize bet responsibly. I'm doing a quarter unit, 0.25, 0.5. A quarter is 0.25 if you didn't know that. $25 for me, $50 for me. I have one unit on the game, -6 Jets. Then I have half a unit straight on Garrett Wilson over 64.5 yards. Very funny. Yes, I blew that one up. That was fun. People love that shit. Do you remember the one I did with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens? I said Ravens by $1 billion when they were playing the Titans overseas. Ooh, that's actually 1-0 because the Ravens covered. They almost didn't. They almost blew it. Anyways, thank you for all the new follows, the sub banks. I see we got 117 here on Twitch. Looks like we got a good crowd in YouTube. Remember, if you're watching in YouTube, subscribe to the page. If you're watching on Twitch, hit follow. If you're watching on Twitter, just like the fucking tweet. You know what I mean? Like it, retweet it. I don't know. Do something with it. Okay. I'm getting the dog up. Where you at, dog? Here we go. All right. Jets. I need, no, I remember the other 20 you did and I tailed and lost. No, I hit fucking 5 of 6. I won one this past weekend. That was great from Prop Talk. The last one sucked. I think that one went 0-3. I did win one. I won a baseball one. I tailed Javon on a hitter, and then I took somebody. Can I bet that dog? It's a joke. I love when you all caps. Garrett Wills night. It's kind of got to be. Mojo is chilling. All right. Let's get the dog up. Rodgers 214.5. Let's look at this. What has Rodgers done? $167, $176, 2 tutties. I'll tell you what he ain't doing. He ain't running. He ain't fucking running. You know what? I want to look at this box score real quick. Let me get this box score up. 18 of 30, 5.9 yards an attempt, average, per completion attempt. I don't know. I can't do the math on that. Probably per attempt. 2 touchdowns, 2 sacks. Only 2 sacks. Not bad. Brees Hall, 14 carries, 62 yards, as Greg says, Breesy. Rodgers under yards. I don't know about that. I think Rodgers has a night. We got sub bangs. Snacks with a 5-unit sub bang. Let's fucking go, Snacks. That was for my L take on Paul Skeens. I am sorry. Dylan Capper, bet inside. I'm the Dwarf Noah, Sweaty Booger, and a name I can't pronounce. W's. Enjoy a month free on Snacks, ad free to the board review every weekday, 10:30 a.m. And if you're listening on the podcast, thank you very much. Don't forget to leave it a review. All right. Only if it's a good review. Just leave a good review. All right. Okay, let's go back to the dog. Give me a game script. Who likes a fucking game script? Got to feel like Mike Williams finally does something. No, I'm out. Thank you, Snacks. Appreciate you, brother. Rodgers hasn't thrown for 300 yards in like 25, 26 game, which is wild. Yep. I'm tailing Steak. Tell you said that like cornfields. He might be due or may never hit again. Who knows? That is a beautiful quote. He might be due or he may never hit again. Who knows? That is like some Mark Twain of sports betting type shit. He might be due. W crapshoot. Yeah, that was good. By the way, how was Prime on Monday? I missed the chat. You got to stop with the all caps. It's killing me. It's the over, Achilles says. W quote of the day. Yep. Game script. Wish I had it. Me too. Oh, what are the Jets going to do? What are the Jets going to do? I'll tell you what I think they're going to do. I don't care how chalky it is. I just really don't care how chalky it is. All right, listen. Here's what I see. I just can't help it, man. I just can't help it. Chalky, square, don't care. It's just Garrett Wilson in every way, shape, or form. It just is. Let's look at what Garrett Wilson has done this season. I'm going to pull up Underdog. In 11 targets, 6 catches, 60 yards, 4 catches, 57 yards. Here's what's happening. I think the hairline is fun. Dude, I know. Oh, it's not good. My wife is going to make me get the surgery. Here's what I think. You know what I saw somebody ask it the other day? I can't remember if it was in Discord. I can't remember if it was on Twitter. I can't remember if it was in my fantasy football group chat, which, by the way, I know you don't give a fuck, but y'all were shitting on my team. I am fucking rolling, baby. James Conner, James Cook, Zach Moss, J.K. Dobbins, Jamison Williams. Get fucked. Anyways, don't care about my fantasy team. I don't care about yours. Here's what I think. Somebody asked if Garrett Wilson was overrated. You know what I think? I think it's a short week. I think if you're at practice, that you're Aaron Rodgers and you're Garrett Wilson, you say, listen, I don't give a fuck how good Christian Gonzalez is. I don't care what the score is. I don't care what time of the game it is. If you're Aaron Rodgers and you're in front of those Jets fans, you know what they're going to want you to do. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to get a Garrett Wilson bomb at some point in the game. You have to do it. Sorry. You have to do it. It has to. There are things that just have to happen, in my opinion. I just think this. It's not a guarantee. It's not a lock. It's not a winner. I cannot see Garrett Wilson not having a bomb in this game. Although you probably can't say bomb on a Twitch stream. Higher than longest reception. Can you take me higher? Longest reception, Garrett Wilson. That's going in here. I knew this was coming. Christian Gonzalez from Achilles and YouTube. Christian Gonzalez locks down every number one, but Wilson PP squares makes it seem like he's going to have a good day. Like that. Didn't see that coming. Aaron said he needs the ball more, then proceeds to make Breece Hall the most receptions. Still should have more as a top pick. So, I'm not saying Garrett Wilson scoring a touchdown. I'm not saying Garrett Wilson gets, what are his receptions? Hold on. 5.5. I'm not saying he gets 6 receptions, although I really think he does. All I'm saying is Garrett Wilson is getting a bomb today. Over, higher than 23.5 longest reception. Now, here's the thing. With these, entries, you have to do something on the opposing side. Okay? Anybody ever watch South Park? With Garrison? Okay. Right. I hope you watch South Park. It's a great show. Braylon Allen is dead to me. Not scoring against the Niners, scoring twice the week after. You're out. You're out. You cut me. Too deep. Tyler Conklin. No. Oh, sorry. I don't have the screen up. Oh, Douglas Yards. That's right. It's a Discord POD. And Pete said he liked it. Lazard, no. You know why Rodgers is going to Lazard, right? Because it's his buddy from Green Bay, and he wants to make it seem like, oh, I got you guys to bring him over here for a reason. See? No, not in front of the home crowd. The home crowd wants Garrett. Jeremy Ruckert, I have no idea who that is. I'm out. Xavier Gipson. That's just a B turned upside down. Xavier Gipson. I don't know who that guy is. I'm out. Greg the Leg. Love a little Greg the Leg. Field goals made, probably higher. I like 27-10 exact score POD. Irvin Charles. That just sounds like a nice, wholesome, good dude. But I'm out. Sauce. 2 tackles. Ooh, interception would be fun. Solo tackle, assist. No, I'm out. Chuck Clark. We all know Chuck Clark. Chuck Clark's a nice guy. He'll mow his neighbor's lawn when they're out of town for free. 3.5 solo tackles, 1.5 assists. Interception, absolutely not. Quinnen Williams is adorable. Nice guy, bubbly. Corn, don't be a rate cut elitist. 1.5 solo tackles. I mean, how does that not? Yeah, I can't get nitty gritty with these solo and assist tackles. I would just do a combo. Quinnen Williams, hold on. If the Patriots are going to run the ball, how is Quinnen Williams not stuffing that shit down? 3.5 tackles and assists? What? How? Quinnen Williams is going to be everywhere. Does a sack count as a tackle? How many times did Jacoby get sacked last game? Let's see. Jacoby got sacked 3 times. Who is a Seattle defense? Who's a Seattle defensive lineman? Jared Reed? He had 9 tackles. Guy doesn't even need a rate cut. Sell down over there. Okay, I'm looking at the Seattle defense. Rashawn Jenkins, Terrell Dodson. I know Devin Witherspoon is not a lineman. Tyrese Knight. I know Julian Love's not a lineman. Jerron Reed. He sounds like a lineman. Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams. All right, Byron Murphy had 4 total tackles, 1 solo. Leonard Williams had 4. Yeah. Reed is a defensive lineman. Okay. So Jerron Reed had 6 total tackles. Leonard Williams had 4. Byron Murphy had 4. Yeah, I mean, come on. Right? I'm adding old Quinnen in here. Why not? Let's make it fun. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Will McDonald getting a chance to start. E-I-E-I-O. Fuck it. Will McDonald for a sack lunch. Why not? All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm going quarter unit. This is just for fun, okay? Just for fun. 3 tackles in this SF. All right, thank you. They ran more outside, though, I think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Kobe, 163.5 passing yards. It was a former farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, that's right, Chew. You'd fucking get that one. Thank you. Ramondre. Okay, so hold on. Hear me out. If you are the New York Jets and you're Robert Saleh, all you have to do is shut down Ramondre Stevenson. Let Jacoby Brissett beat you. So why not take Ramondre Stevenson under? And I can't say his name. It's hard. Ramondre Stevenson. He ain't scoring. He's not scoring. Ramondre is not scoring. Lower than touchdowns. Ramondre is not scoring. Someone's scoring. The Patriots are going to score one time. Jacoby's probably going to sneak it or he's going to pass it. That's what's going to happen. Ramondre under. This is the parlay, guys. See what you guys are saying. Roger's going to make these coaches come back to reality. Audible. Here we go. Stevenson unders are a good look, I think. The potential game script with the Pats O-line being banged up and possibly missing guys. That's what Ramondre's rushing yards. I think the Titans are better in this spot. Hunter Henry for a tutty. That's fine. Pats losing entire game. They can't run the ball the whole time. This might be it. This is the entry. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You guys like Demario Douglas. Is that what I should do? Demario Douglas higher than receiving yards? Or should I just leave that out? And I just ride it. I just ride it for the vibes, you know? Because I want the POD fucking squad to hit, of course. Here's what I'd say. KJ Osborne. I forgot they have KJ Osborne. That's funny. Jermichael Hasty. Yeah. You got a tail. Leave it out. You'll mush it. I'm kind of with you. No, I'm just going to ride for the vibes. I just want you guys to win. All right, here's my entry, guys. Fuck yeah, I actually love this. I love this. Garrett Wilson, longest reception, higher. Quinton Williams. Hold on. You know what we need while I do this? Actually, I can't. They always copyright me on fucking YouTube. Garrett Wilson, longest reception, higher than 23.5 yards. Quinton Williams, higher than 3.5 tackles and assists. Will McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, higher than half a sack. Fuck it. Why not? He gets in there to start for Jermaine Johnson. And Ramondre Stevenson ain't getting in the end zone. Show me what you got, little mama. You know what I'm going to do? I would go a quarter unit. Here for all of them to hit. It's going to almost pay 10-1. So $25 win $250. I'm going to do a flex. So it'll still pay 2-1. I'm going to do a flex for a little bit more. I'm going to go 50 smackaroons. Confirm. Boom. I will screenshot that and put it up. 50 pays $293. Can you take me higher? Wow, 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 wow. Play Underdog. If you guys want to tail, you can do so responsibly, please. And you know how to do it. There's a deposit match up on the link. All right, guys. That was awesome. Hey, I'm going on Owner's Box today. So is Steak. I'm going to shoot the shit with the boys. And then I will we'll do maybe a little content later when I'm out with Steak watching the games. Creed was indeed goated. Thank you very much for hanging out. You guys were awesome today. Thank you to POD Pete. Don't forget to go follow him. Underdog ban in Tennessee. That fucking blows. I would send you to Owner's Box, but I'm going to shut it down. Hop into Owner's Box. Should I still raid them anyway? Just so you guys can go in there and fucking follow the channel. Bad beat. Yeah, that sucks. Prize Picks is banned in New York. Pizza Princess, that is hilarious. Should we go to Pizza Princess? Book It Sports is back. Yeah, Mikey doesn't fuck with me though. Please rate a titty streamer. Dude, you are hilarious. Hold on. Let's go. We're rating Pizza Princess. Tell Pizza Princess what's up. I had pizza 2 days ago. Go to Owner's Box. Are they live or no? They're not live yet. Yeah, Mikey's not a fan of DGen. He called me out when I went on the stream a long time ago. I'm a big boy, though. I don't give a fuck. But if I raid Book It, it's when Behind the Lines is on. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Thanks for hanging out. Raid. Boom. All right, check you guys. Peace. Good luck tonight. Good luck on your bets. W's.